Alrighty, so here's my journey. I know nothing about no code and coding, and I'm going to follow how to do this. I've already downloaded Cursor for those who don't know, and are still new to the game. Cursor is the new AI code editor to create code without any coding experience, which means that all you need to do is prompt and talk to the code, talk to the chat bot, and it'll start creating code. So it's a free download, meaning it's only free for 2 weeks, which you can use the pro version for 2 weeks and then you have to pay. So give yourself 2 weeks to learn. That's what I'm getting. I started yesterday. I'm a bit lost, I'll be honest, but I'm going to follow a couple of videos and find the best video to get me started. So let's get rolling. Let's have a look here.
Free. Once you've downloaded Cursor AI, let's do step one in our Google Docs here, which is going to be creating a project directory. When looking at this Google Doc, I structured it as simple as possible. I mean, I cannot structure this any simpler, y'all. What I do is I provide the commands relevant to your operating system, and then on top of that, I make sure to apply an additional note here. The purpose of the additional note here is to explain as layman as possible what's even happening in the process. So let's go and start here. To start off, all we need to do is come down to this button right here, click it, and go to terminal.
Okay, click that button, go to terminal. If you can't see my screen, that's okay because I'm just following what the video is saying. So I'm on terminal now.
Now that we got terminal open, let's do that first command. Coming over to Google Doc here, here is our first terminal command. Think of terminal as our way of conversating within our computer. Don't worry about it. Don't complicate it. This is how you proceed. Let me go ahead and copy this. And before you rush to the comments, yes, I got the commands for Windows as well. So everyone's going to be able to follow this tutorial. And as I said before, if any terminology doesn't make sense, use that ChatGPT chat, or alternatively, read the additional note for you to understand what is terminal, what is a repository, what are we even doing right now. You can simply ask ChatGPT here, or read the additional notes. Trust me, y'all. I got a lot of comments that said this was not simple enough. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. So going back to a terminal here, the command V, it's going to paste it. And this is what we're going to call a directory.
Alright, so I'm going to the document, copy this. I'm a Windows user. Copy that. See what happens.
Think of your directory, like where we're going to store our entire code base. Code base, what I mean in this context is that code that we deploy to a website. Like when I go to a website, that's deployed code. When I say deploy, I mean you have it locally on your laptop. Like let's just say you have like a text file, right? You drag and drop it to the trash. When you have access, it's not like a shared Google Doc, just like a local text file. But now we're deploying it to the internet. Some of you are all like, Gordon, why do you even explain it like that? I'm trying to explain this as simple as possible, right? So I'm going to go ahead and name it first project. This could be anything. Apples and ham, green eggs and ham, time to code, new Facebook, anything, y'all. This is just your name. This is how you're going to reference it. I mean, I named it corned beef hash up there, so this could be really anything. I'm going to hit enter. Now that we've done that, we're going to do the next command here, which is going to allow us to access this directory within the terminal itself. So do cd.
Let's have a look at there. Let's look at that again. So open your command box browser, create that. Alright.
Time to code, new Facebook, anything, y'all. This is just your name. This is how you're going to all right, you drag and drop it to the trash when you have access. It's not like a shared Google Doc, just like a local text file, but now we're deploying it to the internet. Some of you are all like, Gordon, why do you even explain it like that? I'm trying to explain this as simple as possible, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and name it first project. This could be anything. Apples and ham, green eggs and ham, time to code, new Facebook, anything, y'all. This is just your name. This is how you're going to reference it. I mean, I named it corned beef hash up there, so this could be really anything. I'm going to hit enter. Now that we've done that, we're going to do the next command here, which is going to allow us to access this directory within the terminal.
What? This doesn't make sense. I copied it. In this step, you're creating a new folder directory on your computer where all your project files will be stored. Never again mention. Maybe you need to change your directory to something else. Oh, okay. Your directory. Okay, so I called it your directory. How about that? Okay, yep. And open the directory and call your directory.
The terminal itself. So the CD and then the actual name of the project. So here, slash, here we go. And what you'll notice is that this little terminal line here going to extend. It means we're conversating it within that. We're talking directly within that folder for all the code and everything we're about to install when it comes to doing stuff in a software development environment. Now, pro tip number one, create yourself a terminal cheat sheet. In your notes, stickies, whatever it may be, these are going to be commands that you run repetitively throughout the application development process. So, for example, this right here is very important. Let me show you why. When I start a new terminal,
okay, now time to create a cheat sheet. Copy all that, make a new one.
Wix gives you the freedom to tell your story with a professional website that flex who you are and what you have to offer.
Skip that. Create a terminal cheat sheet. 10 pages of figuring this out. Okay, let's have a look. I made that, I coded that, and then, alright, so terminal cheat sheet. So code /. Yep, okay.
You don't see like first project or whatever you name it, all you need to do is simply paste that command and you're good to go. And you'll basically be running every single command you see from here on out in this tutorial through this. Sound good? You successfully created a repository. It's going to allow us to create files and do everything like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and
I'm not going to get this right the first time, but I just need to learn, get the reps up.
hit open folder. In open folder here, I'm going to simply select the folder that's relevant to the project I just created. So first project is the name here. Hit open. Now that I've opened my folder here, we are in Cursor AI.
Yeah, look at the... Alright, let's try opening the folder. Not here. Okay, gotcha.
And we've successfully created an area where we can install dependencies,
Got it.
React, like everything we want to build out a web development application. Step 1 is done. Let's go to step 2 here, which is going to allow us to install Node.js. This is how we're going to build our React application here. And we got the step-by-step guide right here. As referenced before, we got Mac, Linux, and Windows, so don't worry.
Now, I think I already did this yesterday, but we'll see. And my internet's screwing up, but that's okay. We'll see how we go. All right, so a lot of this, you do require some knowledge of code, but you do need to really understand how this is like a short window of understanding. AI is going to help people who have no code access and
Let's begin here
experience
as a Mac user. So we're going to copy this first line. Don't worry.
to improve with their code. Yeah, I've done this before already. So I've already got this, which is good. I already did this. For those that are following, follow the YouTube video.
I got the Windows version as well. Now, when installing Node.js and Homebrew and everything you're about to see right now, we're going to create a new terminal window. You want to know how to access this on Mac, simply type in terminal. You want to know how to access on Windows and Linux, simply type in terminal. Same deal here. There's going to be a global directory. This is going to be your overall laptop.
Yeah, I don't have good internet today. Well, this is pretty much my life. Today was, if you made it this far, my dog.
So we're no longer inside
So-
the first project.
Here we go. As I was going to say, yeah, my dog ran like a crazy animal and tripped over another smaller dog, and he sprained his joint, his front leg. So I feel so bad right now trying to film. He's limping. I don't know if it's that bad. He's walking now, but first time I heard him scream in a while or squeal. Still wagging his tail, so that's helping me a little bit to feel a bit reassured. But today, absolute bunter of a day. Could not focus. Had one person cancel on me on a podcast, and I got one tonight, so that's something to look forward to. But man, it's such a grind. You get one bad day and just absolute mayhem. And this video is probably like absolute, 1 out of 10 in terms of people wanting to engage. But at least I'm showing up. Like, who else is out there trying to do what I'm doing? And it's a grind. So at least I showed up for myself. That's the most important thing. That's who I care about, myself. And if it makes something, then at least the guys that are watching this, at least you can see that the struggle is absolutely real. Let's see how far we can get.
Project, because what we're installing here is going to be used throughout our laptop in the context of software development. Sound good? Paste that first link. Once you paste the first link, hit enter. Now, because of the fact that this is going to be used, there's going to be a global directory. This is going to be your overall laptop.
Honestly, I like this guy because he's already confirmed some of the things that I've already done. And Corbin, I've already subscribed to him. You guys should subscribe. And look, ever since I started doing this curated content review, well, one, I know nothing about coding plus no code, and I'm giving you guys access to what I'm looking into. And maybe that is a skill that a lot of people don't have, that curiosity to actually be on the frontier, if you want to call it that, just what to learn. If you're trying to get out of your 9 to 5, this is a window. Apparently, this is got a word for word from Corbin Brown: 1 to 5 year window of just killing the game and killing it with no code and mastering marketing. Because once you get good at something like no code, marketing, stacking that on top of it, you can be a one man army to like $1 million AR or 10 million AR. 5 years from now, I'll be 37, and I can if I can retire at 37, that would be amazing. But let's just go back. I'll run this for another 8 more minutes. We'll see how we go because my internet is absolutely shocking.
Access on Windows and Linux, simply type in terminal. Same deal here. There's going to be a global directory. This is going to be our overall laptop. So we're no longer inside of First Project because what we're installing here is going to be used.
Love his tutorials. So go on terminal. Okay, go to here. All right, I've installed it. Okay, I'm pretty sure I've done this already, but let's see what happens. Node.js is a runtime environment that allows you to run JavaScript on your computer outside of a web browser. It's essential for building modern web applications, including React apps. By installing Node.js and using the npx create that app command, you are setting up the foundational structure of your app project, enabling you to start developing your web application. I'm pretty sure I did this. Now connect to GitHub. Okay, I haven't done this yet. Open user. Yeah, let's just.
That this is going to be used throughout your laptop in the context of development. This is going to require sudo access. Sudo access in this context means administrative access, or basically you own your computer. Like, is this yours? Enter your password. Once I do this, and also as a side note, when you enter passwords, like it doesn't show you like a little asterisk. Like it's there right now, but obviously you don't see it. Hit enter. This is just going to go over everything that's installing here. We don't have to worry. Go ahead and hit enter. We are installing Homebrew. Homebrew. We got it installed, and what I usually like doing after a big command like this is you can just spam enter, and we're on to the next. Second thing we need to install here is going to be Node.js. So we're going to brew install Node. Now look at this. I got an error here. It says brew doesn't exist, but we just installed brew. What is going on here? Obviously, you get an error like this. Go ahead and copy everything, paste it into this chat, get help. But I found the solution, and I went ahead and just added it to the doc here. So for example, in this context, we need.
So a lot of this, if you get stuck, you can definitely ask ChatGPT and AI to help you with this. So I'm just thinking from a course production point of view, yeah, you could have a mentor to guide you, but AI can guide you as well. When you're saying, how do I do this, how do I do that, ChatGPT can help you with this. Well, let's wrap this up. I will spend a bit of time on this, but I'm looking forward to who I will be looking like and how I'll be performing in 30 days time before I quit on this. See you guys in the next episode.